Guys, remind me from time to time to record a session. Okay, so one more time, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to your Model 3B classes at UCSG. Before we begin our session, guys, there is something that I like to highlight, and is the fact of the Alticia practice. Remember that on Alticia, you practice for 12 hours as a mandatory. Here I'm checking a student's development, but here I would like to say something that you should avoid. Well, this was a previous practice. I mean, this is not a practice from this model. The date comes from April. However, I'm taking this as an example. Please avoid this. Avoid repeating the same exercise over and over and over and over, because honestly, guys, that's not helping you with anything. Uh, you are just working on the same. However, here we have some repetition, exercise, grammar rule, pronunciation, but I can get deeper and check if the student is really working, or if the student is only letting the the time run. It is possible also to see if you just enter into Alticia and you leave it there with the time running and running. And obviously, guys, that's not what we expect from you. What we are looking for is that you really work on, that you really practice. And in order to do it, you have to be honest, first of all, with yourself, that the practice that you're doing, it's for real. Remember that the real purpose of this program, guys, is to make you get a new skill. If you're only looking at it as I need to do it because I need to pass the grade, probably, guys, probably you are not sharing the vision of the program. So our recommendation is that keep it on mind. What is what you're really looking for? What is that you want to do? Do you want to learn, or do you only want to pass a subject because it's necessary? Well, uh, epa, give me a second. I'm going to check attendance, guys. Please answer present or here when you hear your name. This is the record of attendance so far. Got some students that haven't been here starting from today. Well, after the day of today, I will send a report of the absence that you have. But let me clarify something, guys. It's not only getting connected and say present. Please do not misunderstand the situation. It's getting connected and participating. I have told you this already before. There are many, or some, I will say some. There are some of you that just get connected, don't turn on the cameras, don't participate, you're sent to the groups and you don't interact with your partners. Careful, guys, careful, because it will be a shame that at the end I send a report that you were not active in the classes, and all the time that you think that you gave to the course and that you practice will be in vain. Well, let's begin. Renato,
Here, here.
Jose Luis, Jose
Present
Luis.
teacher, present,
Okay,
here, here.
Eulalia. Well, looks like she. By the way, I think that she's retired because I don't think that she came late yesterday. Milena. Okay. Creo que ayer me estaba confundiendo and I was creating late when it is absent. Yeah, that's it. I see. Let's continue. Michelle,
Present. Present.
Anthony, Anthony, Shirley, Jasmine,
Present. Present.
Jorge,
Present teacher. Present teacher.
Gloria,
Present teacher. Present teacher.
Marcos,
Present. Present.
Anthony, sorry, María Paula, María Paula Mieles, Anthony, Anthony Montalbán, Ana Paula, Ana Paula, no, it's that she's retired. Daniel, Daniel Moreno, Arnett Moreno, Arnett,
Present, mister. Present, mister.
you are Arnett or Daniel, Daniel, right?
Daniel, Daniel, Daniel.
Daniel. Arnett, no. Natalia. Natalia. Eduardo. Eduardo.
Present, mister.
Ok. Cristian.
Thanks.
Nicolás. María José.
Present. Present.
Jorge. Elio.
Present.
Jormán. Ah, ya, Elio. Jordan.
Present, teacher.
Solange. Solange. Fidel.
Present teacher. Teacher.
Diana.
Present. Present.
Juliana. Juliana. And Luis Andrés.
Present.
Well, so far I can see. I'll do this later. I'll do it later. But I already identify many of you that are absent, that have been absent. And well, that's it. That's what we have. Let's move on, guys. Let's go to our classes. That's what really matters. And yesterday we were working with the simple present rules. I remember that we finished with a game of adverbs of frequency and that we failed. But don't worry, guys, that is going to be our first topic today. Let me begin with the explanation that maybe we missed yesterday. And for this, I need this. Choose, but it's too small. I need one a little bit bigger. This is it. Let's work with this one. This is the one that I was looking for. Let me see if there is not another one. No. Okay, adverbs of frequency, guys. So the adverbs of frequency are an important element in the present simple because they help us to express how often, that means how many times we do something or an event happens in our daily routine. I was telling you the example that I always take a shower and I always take a shower before going to bed. So that is an event that happens every night. It happens every night. It is a frequent, extremely frequent event. So I use always to express that situation. Now, what happens if there is one night, one single night in which I don't take a shower, probably because I'm sick or something is going on? In that case, guys, I will still use always. Let's say that is the 99% of the times. and it's just one single time that you didn't take a shower. That is still always, guys. Mister, so when is usually? Usually is when an event happens most of the time, but not all the time. Let's say that I usually eat my breakfast at home. I say usually because of the 7 days of the week, 5 days I eat the breakfast at home. But the other 2 days I eat somewhere else. So that is not something that I can say I always do it, but I usually do it. We can practice with the translation, guys, of these adverbs of frequency. Anthony Montalban says, I'm present. Anthony Montalban, your microphone, Anthony. The classes are with the microphone. Chicos, yo soy una persona a la cual le gustan soluciones, no excusas. Mister, es que la cámara de mi computadora no sirve y el micrófono tampoco y apenas enciende. Use su teléfono, no nos compliquemos. Si usted necesita trabajar por el computador, trabaje desde el computador, pero conéctese a su teléfono para el micrófono y para la cámara, o para lo que sea que le esté haciendo falta. Pero no me pongan excusas, chicos, porque excusas hay bastantes, y me las sé muchas, no voy a decir que todas. So turn on your cameras, guys. I see some of you with the camera off. De hecho, estoy como que 50% con cámara encendida, 50% con cámara apagada. María José, Diana, André, Eduardo, Michelle, at least some of the people that I see with the camera off. Please turn on your cameras, guys. No solamente es por mí, no es porque Mr. Ricardo se pone fastidioso, encienda la cámara. Es porque es molesto. Seamos realistas, chicos. Imagínate que entras al grupo a trabajar y tú estás con tu cámara encendida y el otro con la cámara apagada. O sea, estoy haciendo un monólogo, estoy hablándole a la pared, ¿qué hago? But if you have the camera on, both of you, it is better. You have a better interaction. You really know that there is someone on the other side looking at you. That's what I always, guys, ask you. I bother with the thing of the camera and also of the microphone, because if you are in a group of 2 and one of you don't have the microphone, the other one is talking and the other one, no, es que yo te escribo. It's not the same. Guys, requirements for the classes, camera on and microphone. Thanks for those who turn on the camera. Thanks for don't make me repeat it, guys. Thanks for contributing. Okay, I was telling you about the adverbs of frequency. From this and down, guys, the things or the events happen with less frequency. That means that they don't happen too many times. Let's do something. Let's translate together these adverbs of frequency. You will tell me, if you know them, what is the meaning in Spanish of these adverbs of frequency, okay? Who can help me? Let's begin. Volunteers, always.
Siempre.
Siempre. Epa, ¿qué pasó aquí? That's it. Let's continue. Usually.
Usualmente.
Usualmente. What about normally, generally?
Por lo general. Normalmente, generalmente.
Mm-hmm. Now, I would like someone else, guys. Someone else to tell me the next one. Often and frequently.
Frecuentemente y a menudo.
Exactly, that's it. A menudo. The next one, sometimes.
ver.
Jasmine.
A veces.
That's it, Jasmine. Absolutely. A veces. Occasionally.
Ocasionalmente.
Absolutely, Gloria. Okay, I want to check you with this one. Let me see. Who knows it? Seldom.
Rara vez.
Mm-hmm.
No, como
Yes, that's it. Rara vez. Hardly ever.
Casi nunca.
Casi nunca. And we have the last one, guys. That's nunca. No, nunca.
No.
Nunca. Yeah, that's it. Just in case, guys. Now, more than the translation, it's to recognize the use of them. But there is also something more important, and it's this, guys. This is the part that I really want you to focus on. The structure. As you can see, there are two different structures that we give in which we use the adverbs of frequency. The first one is subject, the adverbs of frequency, any verb, any action verb, any action verb, guys, cualquiera, any action verb, and a complement. Action verb, play, sing, study, work, research, and whatever, any action verb goes after the adverb of frequency. But hay una pequeña excepción. There are two adverbs, guys. Usually and sometimes. These two, usually and sometimes, are the only adverbs that may go, ojo, is not mandatory, that may go before the subject. This is not a mandatory rule. Usually, sometimes es diferente. No. They follow the same rule of going subject, adverb, and main verb. However, usually and sometimes can also be used before the subject. That's why we have this something like this. Usually, my dad cooks on Sundays. My sister, sometimes my sister picks me up at college. So these are the only adverbs, guys, usually and sometimes, that may or may not. It depends on the structure. It depends on the use of the moment. It depends on your intention. What's the message? But are the only ones that may go before the subject. Usually and sometimes. No one else. No other adverb. Mr. Ricardo, and what happened with subject, be, and adverb? As I told you previously, guys, I clearly said action verbs go after the adverb. But the verb to be is an exception. Well, not an exception. The verb to be is not an action verb. The verb to be is an state verb. Es un verbo estado. Because it's the one that we use to express our feelings. So that is the only one that goes subject, verb to be, adverb. So we express feelings. My mom is worried, is always worried when I go to a party. Maria Jose and let's see, and Anthony. And Anthony, Maria Jose and Anthony are frequently focused, concentrados, focused on the class, on the topic. Yeah. So these are the only two, guys. Sorry, not getting to. I was with usually and sometimes. So the verb to be is the only one that goes after the subject and then the adverb because it expresses an state. It's the only one. Are we clear, guys? Questions? So far, so good? Yeah. To summarize, the adverbs go before the verb. It is subject, adverb, verb. In all the action verbs. Usually and sometimes are the only adverbs that may, it's not a rule, may go before the subject, as we have in the example. And number 3, with the verb to be is the only case in which we use the adverb of frequency after the subject. Take your notes, guys. Take a screenshot if you prefer, as you wish. What is better for you? What works better for you? And let's go one more time with yesterday's game. Let's see how you do it this time, guys. Yesterday, the general result was 60%, 50, 60%. And the first thing that I realized was, okay, I didn't explain the topic completely. But today is different. We have already practiced. I have already explained you. So that's 54 accuracy. Let's see if with today's explanation we can do it better. Let's go, guys. You know what? Let's do something different. I'm going to use a different method. I will give 1 point for class participation to the top 5 students in finishing with mastery 80%. This is another mode for quizzes, guys. Let's see, I don't know if you have already played it before or if it is the first time. This game is different. Here you have to answer, obviously, but you will constantly have the chance to repeat your questions if you fail. The objective is that you completely understand and learn from your mistakes. So let's see, let's work. The first 5 students in getting to the 80% of accuracy of correct answers will have 1 extra point for class participation. Okay, I will ask you some questions. Luis Zambrano. Hello, Luis.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Luis, help us to remember what is the structure to use the adverbs of frequency with action verbs.
Okay, the structure is subject plus adverb plus verb plus complement.
Absolutely.
When we use usually or sometimes we can maybe may know these are rule use first the adverb of frequency.
Absolutely. That's it, Luis. Let's go, guys. Good luck to everyone. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop the game in 1 more minute. Those who are still playing, because probably I have some inactive students. Those who are still playing, guys, 1 more minute. Hurry up so we can continue, please. Okay, guys. Time's up. Let's finish with the game. Sorry, guys, for those that didn't finish, didn't complete it on time. We have to work a little faster. Okay. Jose, Renato, Anthony, okay. These are different prices, guys. I can still see where the first and finishing. These are different rewards, different recognitions of your effort. Okay, look, this is good. We began with the 56% still in the improvement. Now we have 84%, which shows a very clear improvement, guys, in the development of the topic. I'm glad to see the results. I can still see what was or what were the questions in which people fail the most. I see that question 11, it's the one that caused most of the difficulties. Let's check out question 11. Why is it so confusing? Let's see. That's it. Question 11. Andrea lives next door. Okay, if my cousin lives next to my house, what will be the correct option, guys? Never, rarely, often, or always? What do you think? Ideas?
Always.
Hello?
Always.
Always. She's my cousin. I see her all the time. So definitely, guys, often will be mostly the correct answer. Some people may say, well, mister, pero imagínese que yo paso trabajando y nunca la veo. Yeah, in that case will be often. But in any case, guys, never or rarely, because we're saying that lives next to you. So most probable thing will be that at least at one time you'll see her. Always or often were both the correct options. Another question that caused confusion. Let me see if there is not another one. Something is going on. I can't use the slide part. But well, question 15 seems also difficult. Andy, the 10%. Do you remember these guys? There we have it, easily. So with the 10%, we have seldom. That will be our option. Probably can be rarely. Can be rarely, as I expected, as I thought. Let's say, guys, that this is a mistake from the game. I will consider this as a mistake of the game because I just taught you that seldom is the 10% and the game identifies it as readily. So if you chose seldom, it was also okay. Don't feel bad, guys. It was also okay. And finally, a question that caused confusion was this one. Okay, this question, there is no way to know if it is correct or not because we need more context. I can't say I am usually or I am often or I am never because the sentence needs more information, needs more context. It could be never too, or it could be readily or any other one. So let's say that that one needs more context to explain. Well, let's move on, guys. What do you think about that game, guys, about that style? A little bit different. Let's move on, guys. So to summarize, please, Gloria, can you help me reading the part that I'm showing you right now? This one we often use. Can you read it aloud, please?
Yes. We often vote on Friday night. She doesn't usually study at weekends. I'm never ill. He's always late for work. She gets up early every day. We have English class twice a week.
Twice a week. Twice a
Twice.
week. And this part, please, we often use
We
this part
often
here. We often,
repeat.
yes, please, go ahead.
We often use the present simple with adverbs frequency, always, usually, often, sometime, hardly, ever, never. Adverbs,
Okay,
okay.
please continue. Yes.
Adverbs of frequency go before the main verbs. Adverbs of frequency go after be. She's never ill, not she's in never. Remember to use must.
A positive verb.
Okay. Verb with never. It never rain, not it doesn't never rain. Expression of frequency every day, once a week. It's usually go at the end of a sentence.
Okay, thank you so much, Gloria. So just as Gloria read, guys, to clarify and finish with this, same as we work in Spanish, negativo con negativo, cambia el sentido, right? Makes positive. Same applies here, guys. Don't use negative with never because never is already a negative connotation. And repeat, never has already a negative connotation. That means a negative meaning. And if you say never, not never, it's confusing. It's like no nunca. No, we don't say that in Spanish, right? We don't use that kind of expression. So if you use never, that is an adverb that already has a negative connotation, do not use negative form, guys. It never rains. Not, it doesn't never rain. If we have the verb to be, the adverb goes after the verb to be. She's never ill. Not she's ill never, as we said it. We have some expressions every day, once in a week, twice a day, twice in the week, once in the month, etc., etc. They go after the sentence. It is this, guys. Expressions of frequency. We have many, guys. There are many expressions that we may use. These are some of them. Every day, week, month, year, once in a day, in a month, in a week, in a year, or twice, or 3 times. I will like to teach you another one, guys. We have once, we have twice, and we have also tried 3 times. Thrice is the same than 3 times. It's not very frequent. Let's say that this is more academic. Usually people say 3 times, but if you say thrice, it is also okay. Until there, no more. Once, twice, and thrice. Something new, guys, that there you have. Okay, let's move on, guys. Questions about the adverbs of frequency? So far, so good? What do you say, Anthony Montalban? Questions?
No.
Okay, then let's move on, guys. Now, we already saw the present simple, right? It was more a review than something new. Let's go now with another verb tense that is the present continuous. But first, I would like to show you a video about the present continuous. Okay, I know that the verb, guys, may seem a little bit childish, but it is very, very self-explanatory, guys.
ESL Library. Present progressive.
Something to clarify, guys. Present continuous and present progressive is exactly the same, are just two names for the same structure, just in case.
What are verb tenses? Verb tenses show the time that an action takes place. The present progressive is a verb tense. We use the present progressive tense for an action that is happening now. A present progressive verb is a continuing action. For example, I am eating dinner. I am playing basketball now. I am texting my friend now. We use be and ing verb to form the present progressive. Which form of be do we use? That depends on the subject of the sentence. Subjects can be pronouns. Subjects can also be nouns. be changes forms for different subject pronouns. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. I am eating pizza. You are sleeping. He is making dinner right now. She is riding a bike. It is raining today. We are watching TV now. They are playing basketball. We use are plus ing verb when the subject noun is plural. The students are doing their homework now. My parents are driving to work. We use is plus ing verb when the subject noun is singular. The student is walking to school now. My dog is sleeping on my bed. We also use is plus ing verb when the subject noun is non-count. Water is dripping from the faucet. The ice cream is melting. Look at the picture and say or write a present progressive sentence. For example,
Guys, until there, no more. The rest, I explained. As the video said, one of the most important uses, guys, of the present continuous, it's to describe situations, actions that are happening, or either in this precise moment, I am speaking, you are listening, or also situations that are happening at this moment in your life. Not right now, precisely, like in this second, but in this moment in your life. For example, I'm working at two places at the moment, at a high school and at the university. I am not physically in the high school in this moment. I'm working with you in this moment. But at this time of my life, I'm also working in high school. So there are two events happening at the same time. Mister, I'm going to the gym. I'm touchy. But are you in the gym right now? No, no, mister. But I'm going to the gym. I go from Monday to Friday and sometimes the Saturdays. I am not there right now, but I'm going to the gym. It's a situation that is happening, guys, in your life in the moment. It can be like that. Happening in your life, happening right now. The structure is pretty simple, guys. Present progressive, present continuous, you can look them as the same. It's pretty much the same. If well, mostly this explains everything, guys. It seems that the picture is not of the best quality. Let me see if I find something better around here. I think that this one looks nice. It seems at least a little better. We have affirmative, negative, and also interrogative form, guys. Plus, there is another structure, another variation of the present continuous. I won't cover that for now. I just want to tell you, when we want to talk about future events, we use the future with will, the future with going to. Some of you I know that maybe already know a little bit about that. So, but we also, in some cases, use present continuous to express events in the future. Ojo. Listen, I won't get into that for now, but I just want to let you know that there is a variation. For now, let's focus on narrating or describing events in the moment, events happening right now, or in the moment, that means in general terms. In any of the cases, guys, we need an auxiliary verb that is the verb to be. Our auxiliary verb, the verb to be, we have a subject, we have the verb to be, and we have the verb with ing. It is very easy, guys, because different from other verb tenses, in most of them, we just add ing. In most of the cases, for not saying in all the cases, we only add ing. There are few variations, very, very few variations. As for example, verbs that go with consonant, vowel, consonant, in which you repeat the last consonant. But in most of the cases, you just add ing. In some cases, for example, verbs ending in the vowel E, as for example, close, we delete the E and we use ing. As I said, verbs that have consonant, vowel, consonant structure, as for example, cut, they duplicate the last consonant, but are just some small variations. Beside that, guys, most of the verbs, you just add ing. Study. Studying. Ah, mister, y se termina en vocal. Playing. Play. Playing. There are no changes, guys. It is the same. Variations, if the verb ends in E, delete the E and add ing. Variation, if it is consonant, vowel, consonant, double the last consonant in some of the cases, not in all of them. Because we are using an auxiliary verb, in the negative, we use not directly to the auxiliary verb. The verb with ing remains the same. And with questions, I invert the order. First, the auxiliary verb, then the subject. Am I studying French? No, I'm studying English. Short responses, guys. Yes, subject, class, verb to be. Example, or no, exactly the same, right? Or no, plus in negative. Sorry, guys, I have a call right now. Give me 1 second. Allow me a few seconds, guys. Yeah, okay, guys. Sorry. Short answers. This will be yes, he is. Another example. Yes, they are. In negative examples, no, she isn't. No, we aren't. As some examples, guys. These are just some examples. It is not in this picture, but I would like to complement the explanation with these ones. So to summarize, let's see if everything is clear. To summarize, Marcos, okay, Marquitos, tell me, Marcos, in what situations we use the present continuous? What do we express when we use the present continuous?
Good morning, Mister. We use the present continuous to express actions that are happening at the moment.
Actions that are happening at the moment right now, or can also be in another situation.
Both are correct. For example, right now I'm listening to the class. Um, for a emergency, I could be testing to my mom.
Uh-huh. Okay. It could be a situation that is happening right now. It can also be a situation that is happening at this time in your life. Both cases are okay, guys. Affirmative, negative questions. Any question, guys? What do you say, Michelle? Is everything clear? Michelle, you. Is everything
Yes,
clear?
Mister. Yes.
Okay. Everything seems clear. I trust in you guys. Let's go back to our book. Caramba. Yeah. Let's go back to our book, guys. Here we have some exercises. This is the full explanation of what I was telling you before. Eduardo, can you help me reading this introduction, please? Let me see if I missed something.
The one, no, sorry. 1C present continuous be plus verb plus ing. Is that?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Sorry, 1A. What are you doing? B. I'm sending a message to.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, no problem. B. I'm sending a message to Sarah. 2. My brother is doing a 2-month course in the UK. 3. In the picture, the woman is standing near the window. Dot. Use the present continuous. 1. For things that are happening now at this moment. 2. For temporary things that are happening now, this week, etc. 3. To describe a picture and the graphic.
Absolutely.
I'm working in positive form, negative form, I'm not working. You, we, they, you in positive form, you're working. We aren't working, they aren't working in negative form. He, she, it. He in positive form, he's working. She and it in negative form, she isn't working, it isn't working. Question form, positive or negative. Are you working? Is he working? And in answers, in the same forms, questions, positive and negative. Yes, I am, or no, I'm not. Yes, he is, or no, he isn't.
Thank you
Spell
so
in
much.
others.
Amazing. Until there.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for your contribution, guys. So finally, what I explained you is the spelling rules. There are the 3 forms. Most of the verbs just add ing. Verbs ending in E just add the ing. Consonant, vowel, consonant verbs, double the final consonant. I have an audio for you for this section. Listen to the explanation from the book together with the pronunciation. Here we go.
1.22. 1.
What are you doing?
I'm sending a message to Sarah. 2.
My brother is doing a 2-month course in the UK.
3.
In this picture, the woman is standing near the window.
Okay. Keep it clear, guys, that in the example of my brother is doing a 2-month course, obviously is the time that he's spending there in the UK, right? It's a situation that is happening currently, not in this moment, because I don't know if he's studying right now, but he's there. So that's what I told you guys. Events happening right now, events happening in this moment in your life, or in this case, well, I forgot the part of describing the picture, but yeah, also describe the pictures. Final explanation, present simple or present continuous, what do we use? Listen the following exercise, then Juliana, you will help me reading. But first, listen this.
1.23.
What do you do?
I work for Microsoft.
What are you doing?
I'm checking my emails.
Okay, Juliana, please continue with the explanation.
Use your present simple for things that are generally true or always happen. Use the present continuous for an action happening now or at this moment. We normally use verbs which describe a state or feelings, non-actions verb. Want, need, like in the present simple, no continuous.
Thank you so much. It will be a little bit tricky, guys, for you to determine, should I use the present simple? Should I use the present continuous? It is a doubt that at the beginning you will have a lot, guys. But keep it on mind that when you use the present continuous, you are focusing on the duration of an event. That is the main focus. That is a description of an event that is happening right now or at this moment in your life. The simple present, or the present simple, describes routines. That's what it says that always happen. They describe routines. They describe habits. They describe a state. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm exhausted. I'm energetic right now. I'm happy. They describe states. The differences are clear, guys. Okay. We're going to go with some grammar, but before we work with the grammar, guys, let's have another game. And then we're going to make a video on flip. And then we're going to take our break. Mister, nos olvidamos el break de la hora. Yes, I know, but don't worry. You will have 5 minutes more at the break of 11 a.m. We're going to have 20 minutes today, okay? Let's go with the present. It's a really sunny day, guys. Let's go with the present continuous.
In the last game, you say you give a top 5 1 point, ¿verdad? True?
True, yes, true. Don't worry, I'll check the scores later. Do not worry about that. I'll give you your points for participation. Present continuous. A ver, no me dan trampa. You're looking at the answers. Wait a moment. Let me see. Let's go with this one. Seems fine. Okay, guys. Here is the link for the game. Please join the game. And here is the QR code if you want to scan it directly. Let's go. Okay, guys, the results demonstrate that topic is mostly clear. Just allow me to see something. Yeah. If probably, guys, we need to reinforce is with more practice, and we will have more practice, so don't worry. By the way, now we go with the practice from the book, guys. Basically, the last question is the only one that causes a little bit of difficultiness. Says James isn't playing football. Remember that the auxiliary verb, guys, is the verb to be, not the auxiliary do or does. That is in the simple present. Doesn't or don't is in the simple present, guys. In the present continuous, we use the verb to be as an auxiliary verb. Okay. Questions, guys? So far, so good. Let's move on then. Okay, we are going to work on some exercises from the book, guys. Here on Alticia. What happened? I got lost. Yeah. Let's go to 1B, guys. Let me see if I got lost. 1C. No, get back. Sorry. Let's practice. With 1C, 1B, present simple. Okay. Let's go back to the main section for now. With all that grammar explanation, guys, we will cover topics to come easily. Okay. So let's continue with Charlotte, guys. Charlotte looking for a date. Exercise 4, listening. Listen to Charlotte talking about what happened when she met Alexander. What did she think about him? Does she want to see him again? You're going to answer these questions. Finally, listen again and write down any adjective or expressions that Charlotte uses to describe his appearance and personality. Then we repeat the same for Oliver. Working on our platform, guys. We're on the exercise 4, listening. This is it. This is the audio. These are the questions. Answer the questions. Don't forget to work these exercises, guys, from the grammar bank. Don't forget to work on the activities. I think that these ones of vocabulary and of the reading we did yesterday is part of the grammar. Don't forget to do it. We're working with the listening route right now. I will play the audio, guys. Here we go. Pay attention. This is audio 14 and 15. That's it.
1.14.
My first impression of Alexander was that he was much older than me. In fact, he was 32, but I thought he was older. But when we started talking, I really liked him. He was extrovert and funny, and he had a very good sense of humour. He works for a TV company, and he told me a lot of good stories about his work. He was also interested in the same things as me, art and music, and we talked a lot about that. Physically, he wasn't really my type. It's difficult to say why. He was tall and dark and quite good looking, and he had a nice smile, but there just wasn't any chemistry between us. I could imagine going to a concert or theatre with him, but as a friend. Sorry, Mum, but no.
1.15.
When I first saw Oliver...
Sorry. Before we go with 1.15, I'll play once again the same audio. Remember to answer the questions. Remember to write down adjectives that Charlotte uses to describe his physical appearance or personality. Here we go.
1.14.
My first impression of Alexander was that he was much older than me. In fact, he was 32, but I thought he was older. But when we started talking, I really liked him. He was extrovert and funny, and he had a very good sense of humour. He works for a TV company, and he told me a lot of good stories about his work. He was also interested in the same things as me, art and music, and we talked a lot about that. Physically, he wasn't really my type. It's difficult to say why. He was tall and dark and quite good looking, and he had a nice smile, but there just wasn't any chemistry between us. I could imagine going to a concert or theatre with him, but as a friend. Sorry, Mum, but no.
1.15.
Okay. What adjective, guys, can be used to describe Alexander? Volunteers.
Alexander is tall and he's all she look. Ella busca.
Mm-hmm.
But not have chemistry.
No chemistry. Okay, thank you, Anthony. Eduardo, adjectives that can describe his physical appearance.
Okay. Alexander, what Charlotte says about Alexander, he said that he's good looking, good looking. He looks more older than she thought. He's extrovert, funny, and had a good humor sense.
Yeah,
And
that's personality.
he had a
That's
nice
personality.
smile.
What about appearance? Appearance is good looking. That's appearance.
Yes.
What else? Tall, short. What about
Tall.
him?
Tall.
Dark.
Thank you. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you, Yorman. Yes, exactly. What else? So we have tall, good looking, nice smile. Yes, it's true. How was him? Chubby, slim? Do you remember? Slim. And about the personality, your partner already said it. Extrovert, funny, good sense of humor. That's it. Let's go now with Oliver. Second section, Oliver.
1.15.
When I first saw Oliver, I thought he looked warm and friendly and more attractive than Alexander. He was quite tall, with short blonde hair. and he had lovely blue eyes, a bit like the actor Jude Law. He was a bit shy and quiet at first, but when we started chatting, he relaxed, and we found we had a lot of things in common. We both liked books and the cinema. He was generous, too. He wanted to pay for everything. I really enjoyed the evening. When it was time to go, he asked for my phone number and said he wanted to meet again. We walked out of the restaurant and went to look for a taxi. And then something happened, and I knew that it was impossible for me to go out with him. He said, "At last," and took out a packet of cigarettes. That was it, I'm afraid. I could never have a boyfriend who was a smoker. I think perhaps for my next date, I'm going to choose the man myself. I don't think another person can really choose a partner for you.
Okay, guys. I'll play the audio again. I'll play the audio again. Let me just... Okay, here we are. Physical appearance, personality. I'm also looking that, guys, that you find. Physical appearance, personality. In addition, what does Charlotte decide in the end? Okay, here we go.
1.15.
When I first saw Oliver, I thought he looked warm and friendly and more attractive than Alexander. He was quite tall, with short blonde hair, and he had lovely blue eyes, a bit like the actor Jude Law. He was a bit shy and quiet at first, but when we started chatting, he relaxed, and we found we had a lot of things in common. We both liked books and the cinema. He was generous, too. He wanted to pay for everything. I really enjoyed the evening. When it was time to go, he asked for my phone number and said he wanted to meet again. We walked out of the restaurant and went to look for a taxi. And then something happened, and I knew that it was impossible for me to go out with him. He said, "At last," and took out a packet of cigarettes. That was it, I'm afraid. I could never have a boyfriend who was a smoker. I think perhaps for my next date, I'm going to choose the man myself. I don't think another person can really choose a partner for you.
Okay, guys. So, what are the adjectives that can describe Oliver? Physical
Smoke.
appearance. Okay, Anthony. Physical appearance, guys. Physical appearance and personality.
Tall,
Then
short,
we go with the question.
blue eyes, short blonde hair.
Very good. Thank you, German. What about personality? Volunteers, guys. Ladies, what happened with you, ladies? Okay, let's go with André. Tell me, André.
En personality está generous, friendly, shy, and quiet.
Good. That's it. Very well. Final question, guys. What does Charlotte decide in the end, and why? What happened?
Oliver is a smoker. She don't like.
She doesn't like.
She doesn't like.
She doesn't like it. Oliver is a smoker, so she decided that next time she would decide her dates.
Her own dates.
Okay. Okay, guys. Now, previously, I think I mentioned, or maybe I didn't, not completely sure about it, about the pronunciation of the verbs in the simple present. Most of the verbs in the simple present are pronounced basically the same for the conjugation at verbs and nouns. However, there are slight variations, as you can see it here. We have 3 recognized sounds: the sound of the S, the sound of the Z, and the sound of the Z, is, like relaxes, uses. So listen a little bit about the pronunciation in verbs. Yeah, in verbs and nouns in plural. I think that this is unnecessary. Give me a second. I need to close a few windows that are disturbing. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, pronunciation, final S in nouns and in plural. Listen to this.
1.16.
Snake. S.
She likes cats.
He works with his parents.
Zebra. Z.
He has brown eyes.
She wears jeans.
Is.
She relaxes with boxes of chocolates.
He uses glasses to read.
1.17. Verb.
Okay. I'll play the audio one more time, guys. Listen the pronunciation. As the sound of a snake is the example in likes, cats, works. As the example of zebra is an in has, wears, eyes, jeans. As the example, well, here is not an example. The sound of is relaxes, glasses, uses, boxes. Listen one last time, guys.
1.17. 1.16.
Snake. S.
She likes cats.
He works with his parents.
Zebra. Z.
He has brown eyes.
She wears jeans.
Is.
She relaxes with boxes of chocolates.
He uses glasses to read.
1.17. Verbs.
Chooses. Cooks. Goes. Lives. Stops.
Sorry, guys. Okay. To clarify, guys, this is something that we will practice eventually more and more and over. Final S is pronounced as S or Z. The difference is quite small, as you can see. In most of the cases, guys, no one will judge you if you pronounce brown eyes or brown eyes. The message is understood. That's what really matters. Let's be honest. So it's easily understood. With the sound of ES as relaxes, uses, boxes, there is a little bit more emphasis. It is emphasized the sound as the is, but it's punctually in those cases, guys. For for the difference between S and Z, differences is mostly nothing. Mostly nothing. Okay, last practice, guys, before we go to break. Last practice. 117. How do you say the he, she, it form of the verbs in plural of these nouns? Plural. Here we go. Last practice.
1.17. Verbs.
chooses, cooks, goes, lives, stops, teaches,
Nouns. Boys. Classes. Dates. Friends. Languages. Parents.
Okay, guys. So naturally, we are adding the S or the ES to these examples. Right now, it is 10 and 50, guys. Let's take a 20 minutes break, considering the 5 minutes that we didn't take before. And we return 11 and 10, okay? Let's go now, guys. Maybe for some of you, it's time of the breakfast. 20 minutes. Break. Let's go now, guys. You can turn off your cameras and your microphones. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Guys, just to confirm, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. I just changed my headset. The other one was a little bit, well, it's kind of old. So it was hurting me, my ears a little bit. Okay, if everything is fine, let's move on, guys. So that's it. We already worked with the present continuous. No, I think that we didn't. We were about to play. Yes, we did. Sorry, got a little bit lost. So, having already worked, guys, with these activities, let's move on Alticia. Let's work on Alticia for 25 minutes, 30 minutes as much. What are you going to do, guys? Let me set the timer for Alticia, 25 minutes. Let's get to work on it. I'm going to check your practice, guys, and the timer. You have a timer to work on Alticia. Remember to practice different exercises. Don't keep it just with the same exercise over and over and over, because the idea is that you really practice new content, that you really practice something new. If you haven't registered yet, I'm going to export your development. If you haven't chose a level yet, you guys remember that your level is the A2. Here I can see that Renato has been working for 3 hours in the last yesterday. He has 3 hours so far until yesterday. Bruno, 1 hour 19. Milena, 1 hour 48. Michelle, 2 hours and something. Anthony has been working really hard. Apparently, I will check later on about the exercises, as I told you. So, some of you guys have to get to work. You don't have any practice at all. This moment that I'm giving you right now of the class is exactly to work on that. It's exactly to work on Alticia. So let's take this as independent work. You have 25 minutes to work
You can see my name.
on your own. Anthony Montalban. Yes, here you are, Anthony. It says 30 minutes so far. Okay, guys, so let's get to work. Here I can see what are the activities that you have been working. Guys, as I told you, the idea is that you practice with a variety of exercises. If you practice with one, you fail and you repeat it later, it's okay. It's perfect. That is the idea of the practice. But that you keep practicing over and over and over the same exercise because it is too easy, or that you just enter into Alticia and you leave it there without doing anything, that's not the idea, guys. Let's do something. Let's work a little bit more until 11:30, and at 11:30 we go for Alticia for 25 minutes, 30 minutes. The last 5 minutes are for your break. But at 11:30, let's leave Alticia for later for now. Let's move on, guys, with the next exercise. We're going to work in pairs and we're going to use flip. Let me tell you, guys that were not the first weekend here, if you were not the first weekend in the classes, guys, you need to join Flip. Flip is a platform that we use to share videos as classroom participation. There is the link in the chat. And if you want to do it from your phones, this is the link for your phones. I am also sharing this in the WhatsApp group, both of them. I see the new people join today. This is for Alticia, guys. Check the WhatsApp group. There you have it. Just in case you want to join directly using your phones. Okay. I will move the screen, guys. Speaking and writing. Look at the form below, guys, and prepare to give this information about your friend. Yeah. Don't forget about these activities, guys. Okay, in pairs, guys, in pairs, I'm going to send you to breakup rooms and you're going to interview your partners to get this information. Similar as what we did yesterday, giving our full name, giving our address, our phone number, and the email. In the same way, you will ask your partner this information, so you're going to complete it. Ask and answer, compare the information. You will see what if you have similarities with your partner or not. Then you will come to flip. You will come to flip and you are going to describe your partner from the interview. This will be up to 45 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. Activity 6 on page 7. Okay. After practicing with your partner on activity 6, speaking and writing. On page 7, record yourself describing your partner. Use the information you got from the interview. Okay. Oh, my bad. Wrong button. No. Oops. I think that I used the wrong button, guys. Yeah. No, I'll have to do it again. Describe your partner. Okay, there we are. So let's go on, guys. First of all, what are you going to do? I'm going to send you to breakout rooms and you're going to ask this information to your partner. Obviously, you can see the names on the screen, but for the terms of the practice, you will include this. It should be something like this. I'm going to be partner A. This is going to be partner B. Okay, buddy. So let's fill out this information. First question, what's your name? Okay, my name is Alfredo. Okay, Alfredo. What's your current marital status? Are you single, married, divorced, separated? I'm single. I'm okay. What's your age? 33 years old. And you? Okay, let's continue. I will tell you later. Can you tell me about your jobs? Yes, I am a sales manager. Okay, how do you describe your appearance? Okay, I am medium height. I am brown color of hair or brunette. My eyes are brown. I'm slim, not very thin, but slim. Okay. And that way, guys, you continue asking, can you describe your personality? Yes, I consider myself blah, 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 blah. Can you tell me about your likes and your dislikes? What are the things that you like and that you don't like? Okay, I like this, and that, but I don't like this, and that. Paper and pen, guys. You were taking notes of your partner as your partner described himself or herself. Then, when you have to record the video, you're going to use the information from the interview and you will describe your partner. This is on flip, right? So it will be like, okay, I'm going to describe my partner, Jose Bruno. Jose Bruno is 27 years old. He's married with 5 children. I'm just kidding. He works in a coffee shop. He works as a doctor. No, he doesn't work. He's only studying, whatever, guys, as you consider it necessary. and you continue describing and describing your partner for 45 seconds as much. Okay? Let me see if I have a picture. This picture can be useful. Oh no, my bad. That's it. Okay. A picture of reference, guys. So let's go. Let's go first to the breakup rooms. Fidel. Hello, Fidel.
Hello, mister.
Fidel, what are you going to do right now?
We are hard in conversation partner. Partner.
Mhm. Then what else do you have to do after talking with your partner? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay, let's see if Eduardo can help you. Eduardo.
Hi.
Okay, after you interview your partner, what do you have to do?
Well, first of all, we have to take note about the information that our partner is gonna tell us, and then we have to record ourselves in Flip, the website you're gonna give us, and we have to talk about our parents, like Anthony had glasses, he had a brown short hair, etc., etc. But just for 45 seconds.
That's it. Exactly. That's what I need, guys. That's what you're going to do. Thank you so much. Looks like I cannot add the picture. So let me see if with this I can do it. Not working. Well, I will add the picture as you go to the breakup rooms, guys. I won't make you waste time with this. Let's go to the breakup rooms, people. There you are. There is one group of 3 people. The rest of you are in pairs. Go ahead. You have 5 minutes to get all the information from your partners. 5 minutes. Go. Hello, Gloria. What's going on, Gloria? Okay. Girls, what's going on?
Trying to have job.
No, I study
No.
medicine.
I study medicine. Studies. What are your hobbies? What do you like?
I mean, I am cooking, gonna cook, play in the park, basket or soccer, watch movies.
What are the things don't you like? No, you don't like.
¿Qué es lo que no me gusta?
Ya, can you describe your personality?
Well, I'm a friendly and a kind person, and but also with some persons, describe me like a shy person too. I don't know why. How about you?
Okay.
Luxury.
Like is your
What do you like to do? For example, your hobbies or what?
what?
Your hobbies or what do you like to do?
I life is football, is fishing, pesca.
Ah, sí, fishing.
What is yours? And yours?
I like swimming. I like swimming, playing chess. And that's it. And I don't like. I don't like waiting on the bank.
Yes. Is
And you?
Is you que no me gusta es y yo ¿cómo se dice? Maltrato animal.
Animal. I don't know.
Eso no me gusta.
What do you want or what you don't want? Can you explain me that? Okay, use Spanish if you need for this time, don't worry.
What did you want for what, for the English course or general expectations?
Jorge,
Yes.
you can ask the questions. I mean,
sí.
try, don't get too
Pardon.
complicated on the activity. Marcos, wait a moment. Don't make the activity difficult, guys. Keep it with simple questions. What do you like? What you don't like? But you let the other person tell you. For example, Jorge, if you are asking Marcos, you ask Marcos, what are the things you like? What are the things you don't like? Don't give options. Wait for the other person to tell you. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, keep going, guys. Hello, Anthony, Yasmin, what's going on?
Hello,
Hi,
teacher.
teacher. Estaban, we right now recording our videos.
Ah, okay, go ahead, continue.
Your color eyes.
My eyes are brown.
Oh, are brown too. Fantastic. And what is your, do you have earrings or piercings?
Earrings, no, but I have a tattoo in the arms.
Oh, a tattoo.
Yes, one. Only one.
Okay. And yes, I work as,
Okay.
yes, I work as a graphic designer in an advertising agency. Yes,
Okay.
it's near to the La Católica. You just have to cross the zigzag bridge and there is it.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you describe your appearance?
Well, my height is, I'm 1.75 meters. I had a brown dark hair.
Hi.
Sure.
Um,
What's your size specifically?
1
What's your
meter.
height?
Because you
No,
says your size. What's your size? What, the T-shirt? What? What's your height?
my
That's
my I have I I say my age before, no?
No, no,
I
no.
have
What would you?
ah I 1 meter a 79.
79. Yes, you're tall.
very tall.
Yes. Um
Hello, guys. What's going on? I don't hear you.
hello,
I
teacher.
can't hear you. Hello?
Teacher, we are don't know.
Okay, you're on the video. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, go ahead, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back, everybody. Let's continue with the classes. So, one more time, guys, I want to clarify, I want to explain how is the mechanic of your independent work. Besides all the activities that we do in class, as I was showing you right now, you work independently on two platforms. One is Moodle, where you work directly the activities that I am activating for you. Right now, for example, we finished the lesson 1B. We finished completely the lesson 1B, and all these activities should be done by you. And at the same time, you're working on Altasia right here, where the last weekend I gave you instructions about how to enter the code that you have to choose, progress in the language, study and work. This is indifferent, guys. You can choose the one that you want. This is according to your field of study. You choose here your field of study. This is for you guys. I choose education because I'm a teacher and that's my field of study. But if you're working with health and medicine, choose health. If you're working with administration, choose business and management. You understand that, right? You choose here, I already know my level. If this is your first time, I already know my level, and you choose A2. Okay? And validate. Mister, cuando yo ingresé a Altasia me pide un código postal. ¿Qué código postal le pongo? I think that I shared that the first week in the group. No, looks like I didn't. Let me see the code and I'll tell you. Yeah, I will write it also here in the group. It's part of the first step. Alticia, postal code 090603. And then you begin to work on the activities, guys. Okay? You work on the activities, you work on the different units, and that's it. Right now, you should be working on these activities. When you choose one of them, more exercises appear, guys, and you finish with a summary test. That's the typical process. So those are the two platforms that you're working. Moodle and Alticia, that is also in Moodle. And that's it. Right now, for example, guys, I will enable the workbook section now that we have finished with all this content of the unit 1A and 1B, the workbook is available for you guys. So you can work on the different activities from your workbook. For example, in this one, listen to a radio program about online dating. You play the audio.
File 1B. Listening.
And you work on the different activities, okay? It's basically that, guys. That's all. And do not forget of Alticia. Alticia is a platform that we work during the class period. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, as much 45 minutes is the time that you work independently, but during the class. Because the purpose is that you don't have to continue checking Alticia or more after our 4 hours of classes. That's what we give you this time during the class to work on Alticia content. Mister, and what do? I don't know. Just work on the activities as much as you can. In the 45 minutes, you could do 4 activities. It's okay, perfect. A mí se me hizo un poco fácil. I could do 6. It's okay, no problem. It is up to you guys. It's something according to your level. Then I check your progress. I can check your progress over here. I can see how well are you doing. And I check your development. That's all. I see when was the last time you practiced, what have been the activities that you have been doing, how much time have you dedicated to your activities, so I can see your report without any problem, guys. And that's it. Just be careful with something to don't leave Alticia open, because for example, 3 hours for 2 lessons, it doesn't make sense. Probably you forgot, you left the session open, but you were not working. So that time doesn't count. It counts the time that you are effectively working on the activity. Okay? We clear, guys? Okay. Juliana, tell me.
¿Hay algún problema en el A1 porque ya no me permite cambiar?
It's okay, no problem. The only situation, Juliana, is that if you find the exercises extremely easy, let me know so I can ask the manager, the administrator, to change your level manually. But if you see that the levels are okay for you, that you are learning, go with it. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's check some of your videos. This was describe your partner. I'll just see. Remember, this was not a description about you. This was a description about the partner that you interview. Let's check over here, Jorman.
Hey teacher, I'm going to introduce you Fidel Tumbaco. He's married, he's 34 years old. He works as an electric technician. He's a short person with a brown eyes and with a dark skin. About his personality, he's an introvert, friendly, and generous person. He likes to play soccer and he doesn't like to cook.
And that's it. Just like that, guys. Perfect. Excellent activity, Jorman. That was it. Just like that. You're describing someone else. You're not describing yourself. Let's check just another one, just to verify. Let's check a girl. Jasmine will be the example.
Hi, my partner is Antonio Gavilanes. He is 24 years old. He's single. He has black hair and brown eyes. And he doesn't have piercing or tattoos. And he is wearing a black shirt and pajama pants.
Amazing. Even better, because it's like she memorized it. I didn't see her reading. She memorized it. But guys, it's okay if you didn't memorize what your partner told you and you had to read. It's okay. That's why I told you take notes. If you read it or if you said it because you memorize it, perfect. No problem. Okay, don't forget to upload your activity, guys. By the way, we have 2 activities already. The last week we had introduce yourself, and now we have describe a partner, okay? Don't forget about those activities. Let's move on, guys. So that's it. Let's work. Okay, listen. Last activity, guys. Listen, describing a person, write skip a description of the person. No, sorry, my bad. 118, we have a song. I got it wrong, guys. Yeah. For some reason, I don't have the song. No, I don't have it. It's weird. I don't have the song. Let me see if just in case if this is a track.
In our weekly experiment, single people who are looking for a partner ask their mother and their best friend to help. This week's single person is Charlotte Ramirez, a 25-year-old web designer. Her father is Spanish and her mother is English. She lives in Brighton and she doesn't have a partner at the moment. Her mother, Alice...
No. Obviously, it's not the audio. I don't know what happened. I don't have the audio of the song. But, well, let's leave it there for now. So, guys, now we have reached already lessons 1A and 1B. With that, we conclude our first fragment of the unit. The last lesson is the 1C, where we are going to work with the present continuous deeply. I already explained you the structure and the uses in the previous hour. So you have already a base, but in our next week, we will cover the topic fully. Not now, because as you can see, we don't have available the lesson 1C yet, but what we have, guys, is the workbook. So here you can work on the activities of your workbook, that those are activities that you will have to do out of the session. Okay? Let's go with one last game, guys, as a review. And let's check for a last time the topics that we saw today. Your last challenge of the day, guys. Present simple versus present continuous. We already saw some of the practices. Let me pause the presentation. Okay. Present simple or present continuous, which one to use? That's our last activity of the day. Get on the quiz, guys. Check the link in the chat. I'm also sending the link in the WhatsApp group. And finally, here you have the QR code. Let's go. Okay, guys. It seems that some of you are repeating. And Gloria, what's going on, Gloria? Do you have problems with the still have problems with the internet? Seems that it is still missing.
Yes, teacher.
Jorge. Okay, I understand, Gloria. Jorge, it's missing there. Let's finish with the activity for now. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's work on an activity to practice the present continuous, guys. I'm going to call for volunteers. Okay. Yeah, already, but we have just started. Okay, guys, you're going to use the present continuous. I want volunteers, guys. You raise your hands. We're going to do this in order. Huh? You raise your hands. I don't want just turn on microphone and speak. No, raise your hands. We're going to practice, guys, spotting differences using the present continuous. You're going to describe this picture and the differences that you can see in the picture using the present continuous with the different actions that the people are doing on the screen. Over here, I'm going to use my agenda. Today we are 25. I'm going to use my agenda to register the name of people who participate and identify the differences. This point that you get here, guys, can be used in possibly another activity that maybe you are not completely getting the top score, like one of the flip grade activities that we have done. So participate, guys, don't stay behind. Okay, you can only participate once, so in that way we have more chances to participate. And I need to draw, so I'm going to spot the differences with this tool. Okay, volunteers, guys, using the present continuous to describe. Let me play some music, some soft music, so we can give a background to the game. Okay, Anthony, let's go with the first one.
The girl with a hand of shark is swimming.
Okay, that's it. There we have the first one. Thank you, Anthony. 1 point for Anthony. Renato.
In the first picture, the girl is going to buy watermelon, but in the second picture, she is going to buy a pear.
Absolutely, that's right. Good. Remember that you have to use the present progressive to describe the things. Daniel.
The boy is lying on the towel, has the sunglasses.
Very well. There we have the number 3. Daniel, what's your last name?
Moreno.
Okay. Jasmine.
In the first pictures, they're not the umbrella. And the second picture had the blue umbrella.
Okay. We have to use the present continuous. There is an umbrella, a blue umbrella, standing behind the green umbrella. That will be. I'm giving you the point, Jasmine, don't worry. Jose.
In the first picture, the girl is wearing a round swimsuit because it's a orange swimsuit.
Okay. Very well. Very good. Jose. Marcos.
Hello, mister. In the first picture, the frog is surfing. And in the second picture, the crab is holding.
Wait. I got lost with that one. You told me the frog. This frog.
Yes, the frog.
And what is the difference?
The difference.
Claro, it has to be different.
I'm not just describing it.
No. Spot difference. Think about that. Gloria. I can hear you, Gloria. Microphone.
The chair on the right has boxer with a different design. The color.
Okay. He's wearing blue short. He's wearing red short with white dots. Okay, Gloria. Guys, the present continues. Fidel.
The boy is carrying watermelon. The boy is carrying a pear.
We already identified it. You see, it's already circled. Have to tell me another one. Okay. Jordan.
In the first image, the red umbrella has with the in the second image, it has lines.
It has
with white lines.
Stripes. That's it. Here we have it. Okay. Anthony Gavilanes.
In the first picture, the girl has a colored hair, and the second picture is free hair.
What girl?
In the right,
in the green swimming suit.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. There we have another one. Good, Anthony. Fidel, I already gave you the chance, Fidel. Your man, Sabando. I can hear you, your man. Guys, give me 1 second, please. Someone is calling at the door. Give me 1 minute.
Enter.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Jordan, tell me.
Yeah, I don't know if fins is the same. I'm describing the dolphin that's not
Okay.
having the first and the second one.
Excellent. Michelle, what about you?
And the first picture of the ball have 4 colors, and the second picture only 3 colors.
Oh, Michelle, can you repeat?
In the first picture, the ball are 4 colors.
Okay, Michelle.
And
Yeah.
only 3 colors.
Okay, Michelle. Very well, guys. Very well. Who else? No more? No more differences, guys? Was that the last one? I'm checking also for differences. Apparently there are no more differences. Okay. Let's call it, guys. Fine. Last activity, guys. I'm going to send you to the breakup rooms and you are going to describe actions. Similar as what did before, I will send you to breakup rooms. We're going to play charades. Charades. Las charadas. You're going to mimic an action. The rest of your partners have to guess. You are going to play by teams. I'm going to send you to the breakup rooms in groups of 4 and you're going to play by teams. So the idea is that one of you mimic the action and your partner has to guess it. Because we don't have too much time, we only have 10 minutes. We are going to work quickly 5 actions. I repeat. First of all, I send you to the breakup rooms in teams of 4 people. In the team of 4 people, you're going to divide in groups of 2 people. As a typical charade game, you're going to, one of you is going to mimic the action, the other person is going to do it. If you do it correctly, your team gets points, and the winner team will have 1 extra point from me, the winner team. I will be jumping in the breakup rooms, guys, to see your participation. Okay? So let's go now. We are exactly 16 people connected, guys. So we have 4 groups of 4 people. Breakup rooms are open, guys. Go now. I will check your participation. 5 interactions. Let's go. Don't waste time, guys. Move, move. Go to your breakup rooms. Renato, Daniel, Juliana, hurry up.
We'll start with the charadas. Go your thing, Jasmine. You first. I never played charadas.
For
Me
example,
too.
I'm going to
No, okay, I will explain it, guys. I will explain it. So this can be something good so you can play with your friends later. It is very easy. You are divided by teams, 2 and 2. Who's the team? Jasmine, who's your partner?
Jose.
Yeah, okay, Jose. So that means that one of you is going to mimic an action and your partner has to guess it. If you do it, you get your point. Then it's the turn of Anthony and Marcos. Anthony and Marcos, one of them is going to mimic an action. If the other person guesses correctly, you get 1 point. You only have 5 actions. If you guess correctly your partner's actions, you can get up to 5 points. Who's the winner? The team that has most points at the end. Okay? You can mimic your actions, but you can't speak. You can't speak and you can't show anything written. For example, first action, you tell me what I am doing.
Writing.
You're right.
That's it. That's it. Simple as that. Okay, guys, is it clear now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Go, Jasmine. Your team first. Okay.
Everyone needs to guess or just my partner?
Your partner.
partner.
That's why you get
Ah,
points
yeah.
by team.
I begin,
Yeah,
Jasmine.
okay.
Look.
Swimming.
Yeah.
There goes one.
Easy.
My turn. Ahí está Marcos.
5, pero ahora qué tengo que hacer?
Okay, I just came, guys, to check if everything is clear. Is it clear?
Yes.
You are dividing in teams. Who are the partners? How are you playing?
We need a team.
Obviously, you're playing by teams. For example, Gloria and Luis, Jorge and Juliana. I don't know. You play by teams of 2. Okay? So you are going to take turns to guess your partner's action. For example, Jorge and Luis are pairs. They're working as a team. Jorge will act out. Luis has to guess. If Luis guesses correctly, they get 1 point. Then it's the turn of Gloria and Juliana. Same situation. Gloria is acting. Juliana gets the action. If she guesses correctly, she gets the point. Each one of you will have 5 chances to get points. Who is the winner? The team that at the end has most of the points or 5 points. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. For example, let's suppose that you are my team and I'm working here. Okay, what am I doing?
Writing.
That's it. Writing. What are the only 2 things that you can't do? You can't speak and you can't show. You can't write. You can act, but don't write, neither speak. Okay? Okay, let's go.
Okay.
My partner is Gloria.
Okay, begin.
Sleeping.
Okay.
That's 1 point. Now it's your turn, Jorge and Luis.
Is you
It's
Are you psyched?
when you're playing volleyball. I don't know.
Player, tengo pelota.
Okay. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Only 2 things. You can't speak, neither you can write to show an answer. Everything is guessing. Continue.
Okay.
Can you repeat the mimic?
Reaction. Yes. Can you repeat it once more time?
How you doing,
Okay,
guys?
teacher. Yeah, we were thinking what we're going to do each one. So
Okay,
I'm going
perfect.
to
Go ahead.
begin.
I want to
Okay.
see.
Renato is listen music.
Listening to music. Yeah.
What I do?
Anthony is reading or studying.
Or studying.
Okay.
Yes.
Right now, Michelle is talking on her cell phone to someone. Okay, the next one for me is this one.
Renato is chatting.
Send a message.
Chatting, texting, it's okay.
And me as
Anthony is writing on his notebook.
Michelle is coloring.
Michelle is coloring a drawing.
No,
It's
she's
not
not
coloring?
coloring.
But she has a color.
She has a color.
Well, just drawing in this case. Drawing.
That's it. She's drawing. Beautiful drawing, Michelle.
Thank you. It's
Okay, continue, continue. Yeah? Okay, let's go back to the main session, guys. Time to leave. Let's go back. Okay, guys. Welcome back. It is all for now. We have finished our session for this day. I hope you have an excellent weekend. Enjoy the rest of the day. Don't forget to work on Moodle, the workbook, and that will be all, guys. Attendance list for the last time. Guys, if you didn't answer, if you were not here at the moment that I took the attendance, please, it's up to you. It's your responsibility to let me know that you are here later, okay? I'll go quickly. Eulalia, no, ya, ya está retirada. Milena, Shirley, Ana Paula, Arnett, Natalia, Cristian, Nicolás, Jorge Rosero. No, I think that I saw, well, Solange Tapia. No, I think I saw a Solange connected. And Juliana Villao.
Present.
Okay, that's it. That's all, guys. Have an excellent weekend. Well, Sunday, the remaining day. Take care and see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.